So I wanted to share with you guys about a time when my stalker broke into my house and left random things on my bed. So a few things that you guys should know before I even get to starting this story is, alright, so I lived in a place that was surrounded by fields. There was a few residents nearby, but they weren't like neighbors, you know? And another thing that you should know, which is so horrible, but hey, I'm not living there anymore, it's whatever. The front door didn't lock and the back door didn't lock. So, you know, anybody could just walk in the house anytime that they wanted to, which is really bad and probably contributed to this happening. So the first thing that I remember is I was doing this arts and crafts thing. It was kind of like a paint by numbers, but it's where you take a little piece of metal and you kind of scratch away like the foil on it, and it creates this really cool design, and my design was an angel. So I had just finished that and my mom came to the door and asked me if I wanted to go out with them. So obviously I did. So we all got up, we went out. I believe we went to dinner and maybe went to Walmart or something that night. So when we came home, I went into my bedroom. I can't remember if my door was open or shut, but when I walked into my bedroom, on my bed where I left my arts and craft little angel like drawing design thingy, it was still on my bed, but it was torn up into several pieces. And we have a dog and everything, but there was no claw marks, there was no like bite marks, there was no nothing. It was just like somebody had just walked in there, taken the angel drawing and just tore it up and left it in a pile on my bed. So I was still thinking, well, maybe my dog did it. You know, I was just trying to rationalize it because, I mean, it was just completely random, kind of weird, and I mean, I didn't want to think somebody had come into my bedroom. So the next thing that happened was one night around this time, we used to always go hang out with my cousins. They lived right up the road. We would go up there, we'd party pretty much every weekend, and we'd come home, blah, blah, blah. So this one particular night during the same week, I don't remember how long after the angel ripped up incident, but it was all within the same week. So that night we came home and I walked into my room, and this earring holder that I had made, it was made out of paper. It was a really cool like design paper, and I punched a bunch of holes in it and I used it to hang up my earrings. So I walked into my bedroom, and on my bed laid one of each set of my earrings. So in a pile on my bed is one complete half of every earring that I had up on that holder was on my bed, and the other half to all of those earrings were gone. And I remember for a while after that, I was searching my room thinking, well, maybe somehow they ended up on my bed and like, you know, one half of each just fell off or something. I don't know. I was trying to rationalize it again because why would I want to think somebody was in my room? Like, that's weird and that's scary. So after that happened, I kind of pieced together the angel crafts drawing and the earrings and how they were both in piles on my bed, and it was really weird, and I don't know, it was scary, it was weird. And then throughout that week, I was getting anonymous phone calls, so people or somebody just kept calling me on this number that was blocked, and I think I answered once, but it was silent, and like they just kept calling, and they would call around nighttime, and it was just so freaky, and like I was paranoid because this stuff had happened in my bedroom, and I don't know, it was just really weird to me. And so my stepdad goes one night, we're all hanging out in the living room, it was still that week, and he went to his bedroom and he got his gun. And I know how to shoot a gun. He taught me how to shoot a gun when I was younger and stuff. But we're standing there in the living room and he's really teaching me step by step about how to shoot this gun, how to use the gun, you know, where to shoot somebody if somebody had broken in and stuff like that. So I learned or relearned how to shoot a gun that night because I was scared. It was scary. And we also had my landlord, which happened to be my neighbor. He was about, I don't know, I'm really bad with distance. He wasn't right next door, but he was, you could see his house from where we were. So my stepdad and stuff got in touch with him and basically asked him to keep an eye on the house when nobody was home and stuff like that, just so we would feel more secure and everything, because what had previously happened was just so weird. And the weird thing about this is it happened for the span, like I said, of 1 to 2 weeks, and after the 1 or 2 weeks, it was done. Nothing else happened. You know, the call stopped. It was just all very weird, and I don't really know who it could have been. I mean, I really kept where I lived pretty secret. I mean, I never had friends over. or anything like that due to reasons I might tell you guys in a future video or something. But anyways, that's not the point. Point is, nobody really knew where I lived, so it could have been maybe somebody I went to school with who had rode a bus with me, or around that time I used to do like gymnastics and stuff in my front yard, and people would drive by and beep all the time, and it could have been somebody who just drove by and like seen us, but then like, and I don't know. I tried to rationalize it. I can't, and I just don't know. So either the stalker from the phone broke into my house and put my stuff on my bed, or I was haunted for 1 or 2 weeks, or you guys could give me a rational explanation, because I just don't know. Nobody was home, and yeah. So I really hope you guys liked this video about the time where the stalker broke into my house and put stuff on my bed. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're not currently a subscriber, then what are you waiting for? Go and subscribe, because then we could all keep in touch, and it's awesome growing my family. I am a new YouTuber, and it's just been so much fun. Anyways, so if you guys have any recommendations for a future video, just let me know, and until next time, bye!